Hello everyone. Let's try to answer this question from the chapter Heat based on the concept global warming. What is the question? State three ways to minimize global warming. Before answering this question, let's try to understand what is global warming. Global warming is nothing but an increase in average temperature of Earth's atmosphere. So increase in average temperature of Earth's atmosphere. Why it is increasing? It's due to increase in greenhouse gases in the Earth's atmosphere. What are these greenhouse gases? Greenhouse gases are the gases which absorb heat. Primary greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide and methane. Methane is nothing but CH4. These gases in the atmosphere absorb heat, which in turn will increase average temperature of Earth's atmosphere and lead to global warming. Now, how can we reduce this global warming? If we try to reduce carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, it will automatically reduce average temperature in the atmosphere and in turn reduce global warming. So, let's try to understand what are the three important ways to minimize global warming. First, avoid usage of fossil fuels in power generating companies. So what are these fossil fuels? Fossil fuels are nothing but petrol, diesel, coal, etc. So avoiding use of these fossil fuels in power generating companies, this will reduce greenhouse gases in the atmosphere by a percentage of 21.3%, which is huge. So if we reduce greenhouse gases in the atmosphere by a percentage of 21.3, it will reduce global warming to a great extent. Now, in place of fossil fuels, what can we use? We can use wind energy, tidal energy, geothermal energy, etc. This is our first point. Second point. What is our second point? Again, avoid using fossil fuels in transportation vehicles. Now we know that we will be using mostly fossil fuels, right? Petroleum products like petrol, diesel, kerosene, etc. in transportation vehicles. This produce almost 14% of total greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. So if we reduce using these fossil fuels in transportation vehicles, we will be able to reduce again carbon dioxide emissions to a larger extent, reducing the global warming. Now, instead of fossil fuels, what can we use? We can use electricity from batteries. So, avoiding usage of fossil fuels in transportation vehicles and using electricity for running our vehicles will reduce carbon dioxide emissions to a greater extent, and which will in turn reduce average temperature of Earth's atmosphere. Now, third important point is avoid deforestation. Deforestation is nothing but cutting down trees in forest areas due to increase in population, or start planting trees. There are two main advantages in doing this. We already know in biology that during photosynthesis, plants absorb carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. So in the atmosphere, this will reduce carbon dioxide and give out oxygen, which will help us during our respiration. So these are the three main important ways through which we can minimize global warming. Usually this question is given for 3 marks, and each way will fetch you 1 mark. It is important to note down that we shouldn't miss out these points, 21.3%, alternatingly what we can use. So these are very important points. We need to remember all these points. Apart from these, there are other points also which we can write. Now this is a mind map for solving global warming. So you can go through this mind map. You will get some more points which you can remember. But in exam point of view, whatever 3 points we discussed are important.